So one of the biggest myths that we hear on Fitness Informant as to why people can't eat healthy, and this is a very common myth, is that eating healthy is expensive. There are plenty of myths out there. This one is actually pretty easy to debunk, which is why we're doing it. Hey everybody. So one of the biggest myths that we hear on Fitness Informant as to why people can't eat healthy, and this is a very common myth, is that eating healthy is expensive. There are plenty of myths out there. This one is actually pretty easy to debunk, which is why we're doing it. We have a whole article written on this, by the way. Link will be in the description, as to like what kinds of foods are very affordable and can easily fit in anybody's budget. So we're not going to Walmart. We're not going to some very cheap grocery store. We're going to Ralph's, which is Kroger. It's the California Kroger. So yeah, I'm going to work out, eat something, because you don't want to go into the grocery store on an empty stomach. You tend to buy shit that you don't need. And we're going to show you a big example. We're going to show you the receipt too, as to how affordable it can be to eat healthy on a budget. So yeah, stay tuned. $1. Let's go. Okay, so just got back from the grocery store. Wanted to spend under 50 bucks was like in my head. Could have gone over, could have got a little bit under, but I spent under 50 bucks on all this, and we'll get into everything I got. Even got like a couple things that I didn't put on, that we didn't add into the article. There were actually so many options, something I noticed, but I wanted to stick to the very basics, and maybe in the future we'll talk about some more like exciting stuff. But for the now, if you want to eat healthy, for the very basic stuff, it will save you a lot of money in the long run. So let's take a look. Got 7 apples. These were actually the same price as like the Gale apples and the Red Delicious, so I went with them. Thought I'd switch it up. But apples, got 7, so can eat 1 a day. Pretty basic stuff there. I usually don't eat kale on its own, but at night I like to make myself a smoothie, and you know, I like to add 1 or 2 leaves of these in there so I don't have to eat actual kale, because let's be honest, it's not the tastiest thing. Throw 1 or 2 leaves in there. Helps with gut flora, helps with fiber. You get a lot of vitamins and antioxidants in it. So I went with whatever kale. This one was $2. There was actually some that was like $1.50. So asparagus was on sale. Usually you see it like $4 or $5 a pound. This was $2 a pound. Thought I'd go with it. This will last me the week. I love asparagus. I was going to go with spinach or just fresh broccoli, but I saw asparagus on sale. Had to grab it. Fucking love that stuff. Grab some garlic. We'll get into why later. So I was going to grab another fruit for a snack, but I saw these, $1.50 for baby carrots. These make for a great snack in between meals. Very healthy. And yeah, $1.50 for all those. This could last you 2 weeks if you really wanted it to. So also, while we're on the topic of fruits and vegetables, I also got some Kroger, some green beans and broccoli cuts. These are just frozen. They last a long time. Simple to cook. I'll probably start with the asparagus, but once I run out of this, I'll probably move on to this. I actually already have a bunch in my freezer, but for the purpose of this video, I had to buy it. Add it to that receipt. All right, that's fruits and vegetables. Let's get into the carb sources. So 1 bag of bit rice. Like, everybody should have rice. I already had a big bag of this, but, you know, video. So this bag of rice that's going to last me over a week was $2.99. And, you know, if you're smart, you're going to grab the big fucking, like, 20-pound bag. But I just want to keep it under 50 bucks. This will still last me a long time. So, big bag of rice, $3. Like, super simple. This bag of pinto beans, which actually will last me, like, probably 2 weeks, because a little goes a long way with beans. You get, like, 13 servings in here, so if you have 1 serving a day, which is what I'm going to do, you know, 13 servings in this bag, $1. Do the math. They are a bitch to cook. They do take a long time, but my mom's from Mexico, so no way I didn't learn how to cook beans growing up. As for the garlic, I throw about 2 or 3 cloves of garlic when I cook these in, just for the flavor. But yeah, these two, $4 total. This will last me 2 weeks. $4, you know, if you do the math, $4, 2 weeks worth of, like, well over 2 weeks of food. I mean, if you count the rice, but yeah, let's move on to oats. So oatmeal, this was about $3.50. How many servings you get in here? If you use a half cup, about 30 servings. So that's almost a month's worth if you use 1 serving a day. I usually go, this will last me 2 weeks because I just have a full cup of dry oats in the morning. Mix it with protein powder. I didn't include that in here, but I have that too. But yeah, for carb sources, oats, white rice, beans, always healthy, good options. I usually just mix beans and rice together, and then we'll get into what I add to it. So those are carbs, always good, always easy. Oh yeah, and as for flavoring the oats, again, add protein powder to it. I don't do sugar or anything like that in it, so yeah. Anyway, now we get onto the protein. Starting off with eggs, we definitely went over this in the article. Yeah, so I have roughly 2, 3 a day. So I'm probably gonna have 2 of these a day, maybe 3. That's gonna last me 9 days. Eggs, healthy source of fat and protein, a lot of vitamins. Some people call it a superfood. I don't like that fucking term, but it kind of is. Eggs, always healthy, always affordable. Now we get to ground beef. So the poultry at Browse was not as cheap as some other places, which is actually good for this video because, you know, you can actually get cheaper food elsewhere. So I got 2 pounds, probably gonna cut these up into probably thirds and have 6 days worth of ground beef. Ground beef is actually healthy, 85/15. Obviously not the leanest cut, but some fat in your diet is fine. You can also drain it out. You don't need to, I think like the 93.7 there was like $8 a pound. And for the purpose of this video, I got the $5.99 one. So fine with it, tastes good. This was not on my list, but I saw the taco seasoning and these were 45 cents each. I'm gonna add a packet to each pound to flavor it up. So I'm gonna have rice, beans, ground beef added to it, some taco seasoning. It's like your own little burrito bowl. And finally, of course, we have chicken. This is, what was it, $4.49 a pound. So actually nowhere near the cheapest. But for this bag, for this little, you know, container right here, I paid $8.82. Probably gonna add, you know, 2 or 3 of these chicken tenderloins. I could have gone cheaper with the breast. That was like almost $2 a pound, maybe a little over. But I just think chicken tenderloins are a lot easier to cook and a lot tastier, I guess. Okay, let's get to how much I actually paid for this. $44 fucking dollars for all of this. Could have been 43 if I didn't get the taco seasoning. But look, this just kind of proves that you can get pretty much a week's worth of groceries, even more with the rice and beans, once again, for a very reasonable price. I was trying to get under 50 and I was hoping I was gonna make it. Towards the end, I was thinking, should I just add more stuff? But I just want to show how much cheaper it is. So again, all this food right here, that's gonna last me some time. A little bit of variety. Not obviously, this is not the most exciting, you know, diet right now, but you know, if you save money over the long term, you could add nicer stuff to it with the money you save. You know, I'm probably gonna buy some Crystal Light to flavor my water, gonna buy some special spices or low calorie sauces. So yeah, definitely a lot you can do here. Save some money, and now I have money for more exciting stuff. And also, one thing I want to mention, if I went with the bigger bags of these, if you buy in bulk, like you can buy bulk oatmeal a lot cheaper than this. You can buy rice a lot cheaper than this. I could have got a 20-pound bag, would have lasted me a year, and would have been a lot cheaper than this actually in the long run per serving. Same with the pinto beans. So this is not even as cheap as it could be if you think long-term bulk foods. All right, food's packed away. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, let us know what you think. DM us on IG, comments, I don't really care. I don't really read YouTube comments, but yeah, if you guys like more stuff like this, just let us know. Me and Ryan can put a lot of stuff together. We can have a lot of fun with this. whether it be budget stuff or, you know, interesting meals. We have a lot of content that we could do. But yeah, if you just want to debunk the myth that we hear so often in our DMs on Fitness Informed that eating healthy is expensive, certainly not true, and I really could have saved even more money there. So yeah, be sure to let us know if you like this video or not. Be sure to follow us on IG, Facebook, any other shit that Rack runs. And yeah, be informed. Let's go.